You are learning how to master money, not be a slave to it. And in the beginning, any small victory is what you feel like you need to keep pressing forward. And some of you, unfortunately, want to do that prematurely with trades. I just need that little affirmation, that little nudge. This is going to work for me. I know he said don't push a button. I know he said don't trade, but I have to. Michael, if you could just feel what it feels like to be inside this skin of mine. I got to wake up every day and do this dumb shit and make no money. I'm in a country that doesn't make any fucking money, and I'm in an impoverished nation. I didn't have a father. I didn't have a mother. You know, I can't get a job with my college degree. I dropped out of college. I couldn't afford it. My mom and dad don't do this for me. Look, listen. All that stuff may be true. I had everything stacked against me. Everything. I had no pedigree that had money before me. I had no advantages where people could help me get into certain things, fall into certain, perfect scenarios for jobs. I didn't have any of those advantages. I didn't have this, where somebody's whipping my ass into shape when I'm doing stupid shit. Get me back on the rails. Keep me focused. Let me tell you something. My feelings would not have been fucking hurt because this is exactly how my grandfather talked to me. And I miss it. I wish I could hear that Navy man whip my ass and get your head in the fucking game. Focus on this. What are you looking at that shit for? This is what you're supposed to be focusing on right now. Yes, sir. I didn't have that when he passed away. He didn't see me do this. You have someone in me that proves that we can do this consistently. I'm teaching you how to do it. I'm giving you a mindset, a way of thinking about it, how to conquer your demons, wrestle with them, pin them, beat their fucking ass. But you have to show up and do everything I tell you to do. And everything I tell you not to do, you need to keep it away.
Yo! We're back, boys. Come on. Let's go. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy December 1st. What the fuck is going on, boys? Good morning. How are we doing? Are we doing well? How was your Thanksgiving? Come on, give me the details. Is everybody fat and happy? I hope so. Gosh, I hope so. Say what's up in the chat, boys and girls. Hit the like button before we get rocking and rolling if you don't mind. Let's get December started off on the right foot, shall we? Good morning, everybody. What's up, Hudson? What's up? Diego, Lord Kufu, Dubai, Malik, Jamie, what's up, man? Big Head Reef. Oh, gosh, who we got in here? What's up, Nins? Enter, Melda, good morning. Saruz, Jarno, Ganja Kid, Tom, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Horty Panda goes, I've been fat my whole life. Listen, Horty Panda, we all feel that one. We all feel that one. What's up, Soné? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Happy Monday. Happy December 1st. Let's jump into the charts. We are already at market open. And first and foremost, looking at the economic calendar, we do have 10 a.m. red folder news today. So we got manufacturing PMI data at 10 a.m. Probably going to be waiting on that to pass before looking to engage in any trades in the market at this moment, at least. So looking at the higher time frames here, obviously new monthly open, new weekly open. So far this week and this month, we've seen price obviously sell off. We started selling off last night when the market opened up. And as of right now, we've traded into a daily bullish fair value gap. You can see here to the left that we've pretty much closed this SIBI, creating an inversion on the E-mini S&P chart. Looks like I mean, it's pretty close call. It doesn't look like we really totally inverse this in terms of a closure on the NASDAQ chart as far as the daily time frame is concerned. But yeah, daily chart here, NQ, we see price taking out both sides of previous daily range. Let's drop down to the 4 hour. Delete that. And yeah, so we see price 4 hour bearish fair value gap currently holding. You can see the aggression that price opened up with and sold off with right away. So we'll see if that, wants to continue. We do, obviously, if we want to, one, rebalance this range, we could see lower, I suppose. We already rebalanced this range from this low to, I guess would be this high here. But since we've rebalanced here, we'll maybe just look at this swing high to this swing low. Look, something like that, right? So a rebalance, if we want to see lower prices here, kind of in the early part of this week, maybe we see 25,000, 25,100 area as a potential rebalance to maybe go higher if we're going to keep seeing price keep trading back to these all-time highs. It's kind of a mixed opinion on whether or not you believe that we've created the yearly high at this point. I'm a little bit indifferent about it, if I'm being totally honest with you. I would say in a normal year, yes, but just given the state at which we've all been obviously trading in the last, I guess this whole calendar year for the most part, it's kind of been like expect the unexpected for the most part. So I'm not gonna say anything too boldly and then have to eat my words, in 30 days from now. So I'm not going to make any bold predictions as far as that goes. But as far as today goes, gosh, just looking here at ES and NQ, nothing really jumps out too much. Obviously, I kind of just outlined the PD arrays that we are currently trading in on the 4 hour, on the daily, both bullish and bearish PD arrays at the moment. So as far as the higher time frame is concerned, I think you could make a little bit of a case for both sides at the moment. Looking at this, we've got generated relative equal lows here on both ES and NQ. And I just wonder if we are going to see price give us another move down here in the early part of this opening range. Or are we going to see price find some support here and start bouncing from that daily fair value gap? We'll see. We got an hourly bearish gap here on NQ currently being traded to and through. No gap left on ES. Continuing to scale in here a little bit. And yeah, no SMTs really at these lows, right? So nice, clean, equal highs here on Asia and London. I do like that a lot. I do like that quite a bit. Quite a bit, I do like it. Asia highs, 344. I think my mouse is about to die. Hang on, let me plug this bad boy in. There we go. No lube required. Just stick it in. That's better. That's better. Okay. But anyway, boys and girls, yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I got news at 10 a.m. So I'm planning on being patient and waiting for that news to pass, if I'm being honest. I don't usually like to trade in opening range anyway, so I don't really see much reason to, if I'm being totally honest with you. But good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. And it is Cyber Monday. It is Cyber Monday, Black Friday into Cyber Monday weekend. So listen, I don't know if you guys are doing your Christmas shopping, if you guys are doing your prop account shop. I don't know what kind of shopping you guys are up to right now. But nonetheless, holiday season is upon us. December is upon us. The government shutdown's finally over, which I'm happy about. So we got real economic data that we can finally depend on and use in terms of setting our expectations day to day, week to week. I know that a lot of people will give differing opinions about, is December a good month to trade? Is it not a good month to trade? Honestly, in my experience, I don't think there's a problem with December. I have found personally more problems trading in like August in most cases than I have found trading in December. Now, obviously, with that being said, you're not looking to really trade around the holidays, which I feel like is kind of a given, whether it's, the New Year or obviously Christmas. But, outside of trading the holidays, it's really, in my experience, it hasn't been a tricky month to navigate, especially, like I said, in those first few weeks. So we'll see what happens. We'll do our best, boys and girls, but yeah, man, this year has just flown by, it feels like. Y'all remember when it was January 2025 and now it's December 2025? I mean, what the hell? Time is just flying, man. What's up, Melda? Tyler, how was your holiday? How was snow there? Snow, bro, we just got dumped on. We got absolutely dumped on over the weekend. I think we got like, I don't know how much snow we got technically. It was like 3 inches, 4 inches, something like that. It's funny how people will say, oh, 3 to 4 inches isn't a lot until you're talking about snow. And then all of a sudden 3 to 4 inches is huge. And I just say, I don't really care for the double standard. You know what I'm saying? Like if 3 inches is a lot, let's let 3 inches be a lot all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because this double standard is a little bit bullshit if you ask me. But hey. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. But yeah, we did get some snow over the weekend. Did get some snow, and I'm torn between, enjoying it for the holiday season and like looking at Miami, becoming a Miami, Florida resident. Maybe not Miami, maybe like Tampa. But anyway, yeah, you could say that I'm torn. I'm right in the middle somewhere. I have been looking. I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking. Yeah, just see if anything, would make sense. And I just say, hey, if it happens, it happens. Close to Christmas, it tends to be suboptimal. I agree, Sensei. Yep. I agree. 4 inches is a lot. Thank you. That's what I've been saying. That is what I have been saying. Moved to St. Augustine, Florida. Where is St. Augustine? I know I've definitely heard of it. I couldn't tell you where on a map it is, though. I'm assuming it's on the Gulf side. No? Total guess, by the way. Arizona, way better. Yeah, but then it's like, if you're going to move somewhere warm, why not move where there's no state income tax? Like, I'd rather do Nevada over Arizona. Or even Texas, maybe. Like Austin, Texas. Austin's nice. Move to Miami, sell us a course, retire your bloodline, man. Why not? Listen, absolute goat. Now we're talking. Now we're fucking talking. This guy gets it. 4 inches is too much, says Jordan. Well, listen, that's... the big ones hurt, so... I think I get what you're saying, Jordan. Northeast Florida. Oh, okay. So is that by Jacksonville? I think. Oh, well, Daytona, Jacksonville. I did not see your comment before I asked. Nice. If you're gonna move to Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, Fort Lauderdale's nice. West Palm is nice. We'll see. We'll see how quickly I get sick of winter. It's not bad. Like the Four Seasons is really nice. Obviously, it's just it would be nice if the winter season wasn't as long. You know what I mean? But I can't lie. It's nice. Pros and cons to every place, right? So. Come to Asia. Enjoy real food. Where in Asia? Nins, are you actually in Asia or are you messing with me? 70 there today. Yo, Brian. It is 13 degrees here right now. 13 degrees. Like now, let me see what the feel like is. It's not too bad. Feels like 10. Feels like 10. I thought they were saying that we were going to be like below 0 this week, but I don't. Oh, we will at night. Yeah, this week, middle of the week, it's going to get down to like 0 on Wednesday, and then Thursday it's supposed to be like -6 for a low. Nuts. feel like a fucking old guy checking the weather, talking about the highs and the lows. The only highs and lows we care about are the highs and lows on this chart. Am I right, chat? Am I right, chat? All right, let's lock in. Obviously, all right, we got 4 minutes to the close of this 15-minute. Remember, guys, 10 a.m. red folder news. So if you're getting annoyed at my yapping, just know that I'm stalling a little bit on purpose. On purpose. But we are seeing this now kind of start to turn around. It was looking like here we might go see a raid of Asia-London highs, and now we've quickly turned around. And we do have these lows down here that we've generated here, pre-market. Let me just go ahead and, I'm going to go full screen NASDAQ. So we'll keep an eye on this. But yeah, 25,193 sell side. Remember, I feel like it's possible, based on what we pointed out on the higher time frames, hourly and 4 hour, could see a deeper drive down to like 25,100 and below, maybe even 25,000 as a whole number. But all is on the table here. So the hourly fair value gap showing respect. Ain't it funny how when this wick is printing, you're just like, God, that looks bullish. And then the moment you start going long right here, it says, yeah, just kidding, actually. Yeah, no, just joking. Just joking. Gotcha, though. Yeah, had you fooled. December Fools. Yep. Ain't it funny how that works? -6, my balls will disappear. Yeah, that's the thing. That is the thing. You sometimes, listen, I know we like to joke about in trading, like if you close a trade too early or you don't enter a trade that you're really contemplating, you think looks pretty good, you have a pretty decent feeling about it, but you don't enter it, and we make the joke about, oh, no balls. Now you know why. It doesn't help when it's below zero. You know what I'm saying? Helps to keep those boys swinging nice and low. Nice and low. All right, we're incoming on these lows here. Incoming. Let's see here. Yeah, our weekly open was, our weekly open's way up yonder. Our new week opening gap is actually tiny. Listen, I know size isn't everything, but that's a pretty small new week opening gap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, looking more so like chop here until probably 10 a.m. Looking more so like chop, boys and girls. Hope you guys are staying safe. Nothing for me right now. Gonna just stay patient and wait. News in 15-minute candles about to close here. First 15 minutes of opening range. So let's see. I guess our first presented fair value gap did get printed right here. So we'll just watch this for now. Flirting with consequent encroachment of daily BISI. Yes, we are in the daily fair value gap on, I believe we're on ES as well, right? Yes, we are. Yeah, wouldn't it be kind of amazing? Let me know what you guys are thinking in terms of just overall bias. Like, I'm looking at this weekly chart. I'll show you guys. Looking at this weekly chart, don't mind the drawings. I know it's a little bit messy scaling up like this, but gosh, I got to tell you, I know I said I wasn't going to make any like bold predictions or anything, but it's hard for me to not see our previous weekly candle and how strong we closed above previous weekly high even. I know that we've swept previous weekly high currently. But I got to tell you, I feel like this, if I had to pick, gun to my head, I do think we see new highs, to be honest. Now, do we see it this week? You know, do we see kind of a... I just think because of all the economic calendar news, early in the month is going to be more likely than later in the month. Obviously, we got a rate decision coming in next Wednesday, which is going to be pretty big. And I believe right now the anticipation is we're going to be expecting more rate cuts. So that's also an element of expecting higher prices. If that is the expectation, could see price that in before we get there. Now look at this. Yeah, all the way back up in the first presented gap now. Yup, boys. Opening range whipsaw action taking place currently. Yeah, so we did end up taking out this opening range. It's not really the opening range low because we're still in the opening range, but this 930 opening bell low, we took this out. Obviously did not take that out on ES. So we did SMT here, as you guys can see. So here's ES, higher low. NQ, lower low. Now we see price pumping back up. Should really take out these Asia London highs at this point. But yeah, that would have been an easy manipulation to get caught up in, I think, depending on how you guys were viewing that from a bias perspective. If you were really forcing yourself to put a trade on there, that's a little tough, I think, personally. That is a little bit difficult. Don't hit stop loss. Difficulty level 1000. $933 is the first presented. Isn't that what I have marked out? I have 939. Oh. Blind as a dingbat. How did I not see that? For some reason I was... Whatever. I don't know how I missed that. But yeah, this is first presented gap. Appreciate the correction there. I missed that somehow, apparently. Go get those Asia London highs. Come on now. Don't if it is any consolation, we do have ES taking them out. I just took them out actually, so SMTing both sides of the range currently. Why didn't I consider what? Arbaz. Why didn't I consider? Well, first I had the first gap, or the wrong gap marked out, but if you were here right when I started stream, we have 10 a.m. red folder news. I basically said at the beginning of stream that I was planning on waiting for that. I don't really trade market opening, like the opening range. I don't trade it usually anyway. It's just usually not worth the fucking trouble. Like, yes, every once in a while there's going to be a move that happens, like at opening bell, and you get your draw on liquidity traded to like in the first, 5-10 minutes of market open. But I mean, if you're basing your entire fucking strategy off that, like that is something that happens not very often, if we're being honest. Like, yes, there are those weeks where it'll happen like 3 days in a row, like right in the middle of the week, and it's a little frustrating. But for anybody that's been trading for any number of years, can probably vouch for me when I say trading during the first like 15-30 minutes of open is generally more trouble than good. And not even like the first 30 minutes. For sure the first 15. I would say the first 20 is usually I'm trying to get through and wait. Trying to get into that first 10 a.m. macro. But at least like the first 15 minutes. But that's just my That is just my preference. You don't have to agree with it. You know what I mean? Some people are like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I retired my bloodline every single day at market open, 9:30 exactly. And if you can't, and if you can't do the same, it's a skill issue. Then I just say, all right, dude, calm down. Save some women for the rest of us. We all get it. You got a huge wiener. Okay? You don't need to be shoving it into my face like that. Just because your wiener's bigger than mine doesn't mean you're better than me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a little personal preference. Do I enter before the news? Not if it's red folder. Usually ML trading, not something I like to do, but. Suar says, only way to never hit a stop loss is to cut your loss before it hits your stop loss. Ha 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 ha. This way you will never hit your stop loss. I like the way you think. I do like the way that you think. See how we've kept you safe? Nah. Like living on the dangerous side. What's up, Allie? Good to see you, man. Yeah, Brian, that's fair. That is fair. I don't know what the December's got me feeling. I don't know, maybe it's the D month. Yeah. That is fair. Let's try to put a cap on that for a little bit. Just for a little bit though. We are in the macro, 9:53 currently. News in 7 minutes, boys and girls. News in 7. We've got ES. We'll go back here. We got ES trading up into an hourly inefficiency above Asia highs. Waiting to see if NQ is going to take these highs out as well. Looks like it should. And we do still have these generated lows. I do wonder if we're going to see something like this. Little rebalance here above buy side. And then maybe a little 10 a.m. reversal, question mark? We'll see. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. We shall see. News in 5 minutes, a little over 5 minutes, boys and girls. Everybody hold on to your pantyhose. Everybody just stay calm. All right, nobody panic. Everybody just relax. All right, Asia highs coming in here. I think. Yes, ES is the stronger one if you're looking for longs right now. Or if you're already in longs. What's up, Nika? Blue 60 says, Tyler, do you find it weird if I make notes from your live stream? Yes. Not actually allowed to take notes. Not actually allowed. There it is, Asia highs, guys. Not allowed to take notes. Unless you like the stream. If you hit the like button on the stream, you are allowed to take 1 page of notes. Tradeify attorney, half the people already blew their account. Did they really? Oh, man. It's just so crazy. Like, I feel like I performed pretty decent in the cup. But then it was just like the fact that in order for me to have gone from the top 300 to the top 200, I mean, I literally still had to double my balance. So tough. But we had to go down swinging, right? Like, you can't just... Like, what am I going to do? Take the freaking $300 cash prize and sing Kumbaya? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, basically it was all great. It was all sunshine and rainbows until you had to actually compare your P&L with the full porters and try to play catch up. All right, let's delete this Asia high. We are through it. How are we feeling, chat? How are we feeling right now? I never did look. What are we, bullish? 60. Oh, God. 68% of the chat is bullish, guys. Yeah, this is definitely going to zero now. 68%, that's a pretty good tilt in the chat, if I'm going to be honest. Pretty good tilt. News incoming in 3 minutes, guys. News in 3. Hedge your bets now. Hedge your bets. Sounds like some of you guys already hunted those longs through London Asia highs. Not bad, not bad. Living on the wild side. I can't really hate it. Can't really hate it. But we did rebalance now here to 50% of the range, equilibrium. 369, call it 370. So I do wonder if this is a manipulation like to have us distribute back down to these equal lows. We'll see, we'll see. News in 2. Did ICT get into the cup? No, well. We'd only know about it if he won anyway, right? But no, I don't think so. No. Ugh. What's up, Paris? See what happens, guys. News in 1 minute. I'd like to see it spike above that high, I think, one more time here. As we open the new hour and 4 hour. Do I watch fundamentals and consider them when trading? More so on like the higher time frame. ICT. ICT. I was kind of talking about that earlier, just like with the Fed funds rate incoming next week, Wednesday, and just kind of framing like what I feel like this current weekly candle could do. So like from a higher time frame perspective, yes, but from like an intraday perspective, no, because you could catch a good trade catching a manipulation or a distribution, and we're only really ever looking for like, you know, kind of a relatively small move from a day trader perspective. There it is, guys. News incoming, or news just dropped, I should say, and new hour just opened up, hour and 4 hour. Just got a spike above that high one more time. So kind of a moment of truth here, but yeah, we're right at that 50% of this range on NASDAQ. So if this could hold and get some displacement down, I definitely don't mind that. Obviously, if we see price kind of continue grinding higher here, then I think at that point, it's pretty clear that this range is not going to rebalance to go lower. It's going to just be setting these lows, and then we'll target highs. So that'll be that. But so I guess to answer your question, ICT, about the fundamentals, like the way that I would think about the fundamentals currently would be the fact that most people are anticipating more rate cuts next week. So it just wouldn't surprise me to see price, you know, work higher and kind of price that in, and then obviously if things don't, or if rates don't get cut at all, then I think we would see a correction after that point. But outside of that, though, I'm not really ever putting too much emphasis on, you know, like the day to day. Like I wouldn't look at this PMI news and be like, oh my God, this came out bad for the dollar, so I'm just like just because of that, I'm going to be bullish on the indices now. Like that's not, yeah, I don't really believe in doing that too much. There was a point in time where I did kind of used to try to think like that, but it wasn't really helpful. Wasn't really helpful for me, at least. Oh my God. Yeah, just look, and then I look at the dollar, I would look at the DXY, and I'd be like, why the fuck is the dollar doing the exact same thing as the NASDAQ? It's supposed to be doing the opposite. And then there'd be, you know what I mean? So, yeah, no. Just read the price. Just read the fucking price, dude. Stop trying to analyze every little thing. Read the price. Read these candles. It's all right here, boys. Just look at the candles. Look at the candles. All right? Look at these mother-loving candles. Become one with the candles. Make love to the candles. Show these candles who daddy is, okay? That's what we need. I don't know where this high is marked from. This might be an old high. No trades for me yet, no. Oh, the mask is all fucked up. Let's see if I can fix it. Dude, I'm telling you boys, PC, if you want to be a streamer and have just ungodly amounts of issues, just get a PC. Okay, just trust me. Look at me, look at this shit. It's overlapping my head now. Just, what the fuck? Can I grab both of these at the same time? Two bad bitches at the same damn time. At the same damn time. You guys want to see magic? There you go. 1 and 2. Does that line up? Good enough. Yeah, so I'm flat on the day. Zeros across the board for now. Okay. So we'll just turn it off so it's not blocking the screen here. But I am looking for potential shorts to 193.50 or towards 193.50 at least. Here on the NASDAQ. A little 5-minute gap here we're tapping into. Just being patient here. I don't want to get caught in like fucking just endless 10 a.m. chop. Like we've all seen enough 10 a.m. candles that go sideways and then 11 a.m. comes in and we finally see distribution. That is one thing that has definitely been happening a lot. What's my thoughts on blueberries? My thoughts on blueberries. Right. You know, not the best, not the worst. We do have SMT at this hourly high right now currently as well. You guys can see NQ took out the 9 a.m. high. ES did not. I do like that. Yeah, blueberries, aight. They aight. This is a 5-minute fair value gap here. This gray zone I just marked out. Holding it for right now, bullish. What's up, Blue 60? Appreciate it, man. ICT just posted a video on X making fun of Tanya trades and Jade Cap. Tanya and Jade are streaming live on Ninja Trader saying nothing to trade, and ICT is showing you how he is entering a trade and going long. Actually, it's kind of funny. Are you planning to live abroad as a trader and live nomad type of life, or are you happy being in the USA? I'm happy being in the USA as of right now, ICT. And the whole nomad life, there was a point in time where I thought maybe being a little fucking weird hippie was cool, but no. If anything, like I'd go camping or something and then get my fix and come back to civilization. You know. But I will say this. I do feel like everybody that gets into trading, or I guess you could apply it to other things than just trading, of course, but like everybody kind of has that number in their head, right? Where it's like, what's the amount of money that you need to make, or that once you've made this amount of money, like you just disappear, you get off the grid. You know, like there's probably an amount of money to where it's like you wouldn't even bother trading anymore, if we're being honest. Like you would just put your money into, you know, longer term investments, per se. And it's interesting, you know, there definitely will come a point. I don't know. I don't necessarily have an exact figure about what that would look like, but yeah, there will definitely come a point where it's like, you'll never hear from me ever again. You'll never see me. I'll be a ghost. And at that point, would that be considered like a nomad life? Probably not, but maybe I'll move to Tel Aviv. Become the new prime minister. AKA the president of the United States. Oh, badumts. Get it? You guys see what I did there? Too soon. Yeah, we're kind of just sideways right now, guys. I'm waiting. Bro, it's kind of looking like we might just get a choppy grind, maybe even a little grind higher, and this might take a minute. We'll see. This might take a little bit. Ain't it funny how ES was the stronger one and now it's the weaker one? You can tell that based on the SMT at the hourly highs and kind of this current little structure that we're in as well. I just think it's so funny how it does that. Yo, what's up, guys? Good to see you, man. If I take 1 hour to cook a batch of cookies and the Cookie Monster has 15 ovens, working 24 hours a day. Oh, geez, I know where this is going. For 5 years, how long does it take the Cookie Monster to bake 6 million batches of cookies? Quite a while. Yeah, and what happens if those cookies can open the oven from the inside? Does that change anything or no? You can just get a free house in the West Bank. Honestly, dude, might have to. What's up, Danny? Who's in what right now? Who's in what? Bro, it looks like ES is gonna flush this almost. Macro is over, by the way. That's what makes me feel like we could just go sideways for a while. Supreme says a 25% probability exists for the antithetical reality, a market maker sell model continuation. Are you saying that there's a 25 per... That's such a vague thing to fucking say. I guess I don't know if you're talking from a higher time frame perspective, from lower time frames. I mean, who knows what you're saying. Do I mentor? I just stream for free, man. I stream for free. Listen, I'm not even joking. The number of times I get DMs from people saying like, bro, can you mentor me? Can I pay you to mentor me? I probably could have made 6 figures off of just, yeah, bro, here's my Venmo. Yeah, bro, send a wire to this routing number. Like, but I stream for free. I stream for free. The only way that you can support me if you want to support me is by using my code, my affiliate code, to buy prop accounts, to buy TradeSyncer, Replicanto, and that's all completely optional. Otherwise, I have nothing to sell you. I have nothing to charge you for. But if this chat starts getting out of hand, I'll change my tune real quick, pal. All right, so you guys better behave. You guys better behave. But I tell these guys this, that DM me. I'm like, bro, just hop on the live stream, ask questions. I try to answer your guys' questions the best that I can. Obviously, I can only answer questions from my level of understanding and my experience, and I try to explain what I am thinking and what I am seeing in the market. Now, the way that I trade isn't necessarily like, some people just like to trade differently, right? Like, people in the chat earlier this morning are like, okay, well, why are you not longing into London Asia highs, even if that is your, potential draw on liquidity? It's just like, well, we got news at 10 a.m. I don't like trading really early right after open. I just don't like doing it. And some people don't like that, right? So it's not necessarily for everyone. It's just a habit that I've grown accustomed to because it's saved my ass more often than not. We got SMT at these highs, by the way. But ask questions. I'm an open fucking book, man. I'll try my best to answer, and give you my personal take on different concepts, different things. That's all I can really do. Trader God says, don't listen to him, guys. He sold me the Tyler Bootcamp, and I lost all my money. This is true. Sorry, guys, about that, but it had to be done. My dog was hungry. My dog was hungry. Where in Africa would I most like to travel? That's like asking me which one of my eyes would I rather cut out. Neither. What? Yeah, I do want to update the my previous video. I do want to kind of make an updated boot camp, if you will, for YouTube. I think that'd be good. I just haven't made it a priority. Listen, it's more work. It's more work than it looks like. Coming up, good YouTube vids that are high value, useful. I don't want to just spam YouTube videos that are pointless. I'll save TikTok for that. I'll spam random shit on there. Yeah, guys, so this is what I am trying to avoid. Some of you guys might be like, why are you not looking to short this or anything? I'm not wanting to get caught up in this if this continues. As of right now, none of us know if this continues or not, right? It could hold this on a 1 minute and just absolutely melt and it'd be beautiful or whatever, but it could also just keep fucking wicking back and forth and going sideways for another 40 minutes. So I'm trying to avoid this. Would definitely feel better about it, though, if we could get a 5-minute inversion. Kind of been waiting on this to give out, to be honest. But yeah, that is what I'm thinking right now. I'm just saying that because I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, why the fuck is he not shorting that right now? And you can if you want. It just feels like it could be a little risky. So I'm okay with waiting. 15-minute, I believe, as well, right? Yeah. 15-minute FEG here, traded into on ES, not on NQ. So we got a little SMT with that previous 15-minute low. Just a little iffy. Just a little iffy. Staying patient. You know, it's hard. You know, it's hard after a holiday. We've all been off basically since, like, I guess Wednesday or Thursday. It's so eager to get back into it. I want to feel alive again. And how do you do that? You hit stop loss or take profit. You know what I mean? Wake me up. Come on, Sam Rat. You know the answer to that. It's always America first. Come on. Listen, and if they don't start putting us first, I'm gonna turn into America only. It's getting to be that time, boys. It's like, all right, pals. It's fucking ridiculous. But for now, they got a chance. You know what I mean? But just like, come on, stop fucking all of us. Come on. It's like, what's the when you're on an airplane and the flight attendant's going through all the safety measures and she's just like, listen, if the plane's going down and your mask comes from the ceiling, put yours on first before assisting others. That's all that I ask. That's all that I ask. Is that too much? God forbid, right? What do I think about Ukraine? I don't really think about Ukraine. Almost never. Other than when we were sending them a bunch of money. Listen, we need to stop sending everyone money. Yo, bitches, go make your own money. We're good. All right? I'm tired of giving you mine. I'm tired of giving you ours. Go make your own. What is this? There are a lot of megas. They're happy to die for Israel. It does seem like that, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a little strange. They wouldn't be blackmailed or anything. Yeah, a little weird. A little weird, I'm not going to lie. Weird flex, but OnlyFans 2026 is coming, Wick of Siberia, yes. That is kind of what I've been working on behind the scenes here. Getting to the gym, hitting the ass blaster, getting the glutes nice and high and tight. Kev in the chat was giving me great glute workouts. Just incredible stuff. I haven't been able to sit down for a week, but I can't tell if that's from the workouts or from the turkey. I guess both could be a factor, right? Yeah, guys, if we can get a 5-minute inversion on this, I would definitely be open to playing something in this leg. But if not, I'm just going to chill, right? I'm just going to chill. Kev, you just got here? Kev, don't tell me you missed the whole combo. Imagine Kev walking into stream and it's all of a sudden I'm talking about glute workouts. While name dropping him. He's just like, what the fuck? Guy rolls out of bed, hops on stream, and the guy's talking about ass blasters and high and tight. You caught the back end of it? Yeah, I don't know if I'd put it like that, Kev. That sounds, yeah, well. Yeah, it's over. It's a good run. Never going to beat the sus allegations now. We got 2 minutes until this 5-minute closes. I'm just debating on how I would want to play this if we could get an inversion. You know, whether or not I want to scale in and try to be picky with an entry, or just play it straight away. Probably could play it straight away with. It's good. It's good RR here. That's why you only trade sus blocks now. I can't even be mad at it. Yeah. That's kind of why I should just force myself to be a sus block only trader. Come up with the sus model. I could sell, yo, if I could come up with the sus model, I could sell that now. We got to come up with something. Stranger Things Season 5? No idea. I've not seen Seasons 1 through 4. $30 seconds left, guys, on this 5-minute inversion of this 5-minute fair value gap. I'm open to a short. All right, no closure. I just hope waiting for this 5-minute closure, we don't get like a like if this 5-minute candle just expands, that's gonna suck. $15-minute gap. I just feel like I gotta wait. I think. Or I'm going to regret it. Better to miss a trade than regret a trade, right? Already missed the entry? Maybe. Only if it goes here, Allie. That's kind of the asterisk on every trade, right? It's like you've only missed the entry if it goes to the target. Chat will be like, should have had FOMO. And I'll be like, damn right. Should have had a little FOMO. And then if it doesn't work out, I get to be the genius. I get to be like, see, told you, ding dongs. That's why you wait. Taking L's because you didn't need to. Shit. Buy my cores. See what happens, guys. See what happens. 10:30 incoming here at the close of this 5 minute as well. Like I said, just try my darndest to avoid any choppy, unnecessary nonsense. Lorenzo says, Paris, real question. No disrespect. You got bald from trading? Dude. Hey, Paris, listen, don't feel bad, man. One time, someone in the chat, it might have been Lorenzo for all I know. I don't remember. Somebody said, my forehead is a sniper's dream. And they kind of weren't lying. They kind of weren't lying. I mean, it's kind of like a compliment in a way, right? Like, damn, bro, a sniper would love your forehead, man. I mean, that's got to count for something. Can you borrow $50? I don't know. Depends what it's for, son. Got to teach you good money management skills before I give you an allowance. Did you get your chores done also? Have you been listening to your mother? Did you do your homework? And no, not the schoolwork. That doesn't matter. I'm talking about the ICT 2022 mentorship. Did you complete it from start to finish? Let me see your notes. And then we'll talk. Yeah, guys, this is looking slow. What are the odds? What are the odds if we close this 5 minute with like a big wick that we would actually see like a new high here? I'm still open to the shorts, guys. We might get the close here after all. We might get it. Damn. We're getting it, boys. I'm going to give it a shot. Oh, I got a terrible feel. I'm going to give this a try for lower. 5 minute inversion. Trying for these lows. Terrible fill on that. I'm literally looking at this upper wick being formed. I click market sell and it slipped me to that. That's lovely. ES will take out the lows first. You're looking at these 930, 830 opening prices. Yeah, TradingView can definitely suck sometimes for market fills for sure. $10.30. New 15 and 30 minute candles here. Planning to be patient because we're not in the macro either. Oh, there you go. See what happens, boys. We did get a nice 15-minute bearish inversion on the 15-minute. The 15-minute closed kind of holding the 15-minute gap on NQ, unfortunately. Hopefully these equal lows can be a nice strong draw. $8.02 on ES is the external low here. That's a nice move, huh? All right, guys, I'm going to go break even here. Protecting the trade. ES is hitting this 830, 930 opening price level. Want to see this be lower resistance through here. Don't love that 5 minute. All right, stopped up break even there. Damn, this 5 minute flipped on a fucking dime, bro. Look at that shit. Oh my god, Shrek has entered the chat. All right, well, I'm break even. 1036. We'll see if we can replay it, I guess, here in a little bit, but that's fucked. That's so gay. Why does it do that? Just when I thought we were about to get the cleanest trade of our days, boys. Ah, son of a gun. Yeah, hopefully no funny business. Hopefully no funny business. We'll see. I felt like that was a good break even, though, right? 830, 930 opening prices on the correlating asset. Don't want to see this, you know, discounted fair value gap hold like this after taking out previous candle low. Middle of the hour as well. We'll see, though. I mean, obviously, this is going to really suck, you know what, if this just, like, wicked all the way up just to sell off now. But, you know, what do you want me to do, right? Like, trying to be smart here. Was up. What were we up on that? Was up over 50 points at one point. Over 1 hour, so yeah, I think that's a justified break even. Paris, you say that every day. I definitely still like the look of this on the 15 and hourly. Like, look at this beautiful. I'll hide that. Beautiful rebalance here. I know that I deleted it on the MNQ chart. But look at this rebalance. Rebalance at 50%. Take out Asia London highs. SMT at the hourly highs. Equal lows on ES and NQ. I definitely like that as a draw. This is going to be a real bummer if this does go without giving me an opportunity. You can see that on the 15, we inversed on ES. We're pulling back towards that now. NQ did hold this 15 minute. So yeah, first presented gap retest there as well. Macro in like 10 minutes. This being as like this is sharp. It definitely feels like another new high could be in play here in this range, but worth the trade or not. What's up, El Grande? Yeah, I know, dude. Macro's incoming soon, El Grande. Oh, Paris, I agree that it potentially, yeah, I don't disagree there. Definitely don't disagree there. Always got the potential, right? In all likelihood, I'm probably going to try to wait for the macro now. ES trading up into this 5-minute BPR, retesting that 15-minute inversion. Yeah, to me, it's like ES looks bearish. NQ looks bullish just on this like range that we're in. Honestly, though, I feel like I trust ES more. I like the draw for the lows more than I do new highs here. That's just me, though. I've been wrong before. Only like once or twice, though. Paris said earlier, I don't know why everyone's trying to short, and then it provided 180. Yeah, we were up almost 60 points on that short. Just was holding for some targets. Once that 5-minute flipped back the way that it did, I definitely was like, it's probably not going to go now. But we're in the middle of the hour, so without the macro, what can we really expect, boys? We need the macro. We always need the macro. Until we don't. So we'll see, guys. We got 15-minute candle closing in a few minutes. Just waiting now. Took one trade. Break even stop. There's the execution. Good trade, I thought. What's up, Leon? Trust? Dude. I see the longs here. I just don't trust them. Especially just looking at ES. Like, technically, there's more volume in ES as well. So I feel like I should... I mean, that reason alone should be enough to trust ES more than NQ, but... This 15-minute candle on NQ is... Guys, just pop open your 15-minute chart and look at the current 15-minute. We're in that 15-minute gap still, obviously. Just look at that. Look at the wick on both sides. It's trying to get you. It's trying. Don't let it. Don't let it get you, boys. Don't let that wick fool you. I know it's scary. I know it is. I'm scared. It's okay to be scared. I'm scared too. See 15-minute closure here in less than a minute. Are we going to get the inversion on this 15 or what? Potentially look for that replay if we can. When you use both in correlation with each other, it paints a better picture. Yeah, no, but right now they're not really correlated in the sense of like structure and fair value gaps. So it's probably a good time to just sit on hands, or pick one and hope you get lucky, right? New 15-minute opening up here. Still holding that 15-minute gap. 15-minute candle did close bullish on NQ and ES. We do have 15-minute bearish gap now on ES being left. You guys see what I'm saying? Like here, here's ES 15-minute. Here's NQ. It's just differences in terms of this 15-minute gap being respected on NQ. Already been disrespected on ES. Now we got a 15-minute bearish gap on ES. So it's like ES to me looks bearish. Right? Or is that just me? Don't tell me it's just me. Don't fucking tell me that. Leon's in long. Good luck, man. It definitely looks like again, looking at NQ, it looks long. ES looks short. So we'll see which one plays out. My money's on ES, though. I've bet against ES too many times, and I trusted NQ, and I shouldn't have. Not going to do it. I'm not going to make that mistake. So I'm looking for a replay of shorts currently. $15-minute bearish gap was tapped into on ES. We did SMT this high again. Wait for macro to short, correct? Yeah, I would have been open to hopping in if, well, like the way that I view the macros, guys, like right now it's 10:48, so like the last 15-minute candle of the hour, if I see a trade setup that aligns, like, and it's, let's say it's like 2 or 3 minutes before the macro, I'll take it, and I'll expect the macro to be like kind of that volatility that delivers. Like, I don't need to wait necessarily for the macro to begin before I find an entry. But so that's how I was looking at this. We had SMT'd this with a 15-minute gap. If we got this change in the state, I was going to take it, but we did not get a good close, so I'm waiting still. And that's kind of what I'm eyeing up for now. Something like this. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm just, you know, happy that price is forming this way, so I don't have to be into a trade that loses. So. But yeah, macro is about to get started here. So last 10 minutes of the hour incoming. I mean, for the moment, NQ especially forming a really, really nice lower hourly wick. 10 minutes left. Anything could change in 10 minutes, but. Not in this, guys. I was just framing this up. I'm not in anything at the moment. Break even on my one trade attempt. About $10 profit per account. Rich AF. Yeah, Leon, I did. Yep. It might be going higher, Sirium. It very well could be. Because this is just how, like, they always think about it. I know that a lot of traders like to talk like they, you know, this happened, so this 100% will happen. And it's just like, well, there's always a possibility that you're offside, right? There's always a possibility that you're wrong. And, like, obviously the bullish narrative would have this. The bullish narrative would be the short that we were in. We rebalanced this leg, and we're leaving the generated sell side for later. And then this was the rebalance to then go from internal to external for buy side. So like there's always a possibility that you're offside, no matter how good a trade looks. And that's kind of how I like to frame when I go break even. It's just like, all right, well, if I am wrong and I'm offside on where the draw is, then I should probably be going break even where I would be wrong, if that makes sense. Like where it will reverse against me if I'm wrong. That's where I like to go break even. And then if I get stopped break even on that, you know, I just look at it like if it comes back to my entry, it's lower probability. So that's how I try to play it. And that was obviously great break even, right? So when you get break even stopped, this is what you want to see. You want to see the price totally go against you and save you from an L. So I guess W as far as that goes. But we're SMTing this high again with ES now. NQ has shifted and gained more strength on ES, so that's nice. And then, yeah, we got new hour in like 7 minutes. So perhaps, like, this is where it's like, okay, am I offside here on the shorts? Do I got to reassess, reevaluate, not marry the short bias? And do I got to shift? Like, should I be shifting my focus right now to these highs at this point, right? Because if we were going to see new lows, in my mind, we should have seen those new lows from this rebalance taking place up here. And now that we're not, it's kind of like, can we see follow through these highs? And if so, then I think you could definitely make a case for this new high up here. So that's just kind of what I'm thinking right now, but obviously wait and see here how some things close on the hourly and 5 and 15 minute. Get a little bit more context, perhaps, but that is kind of what we're starting to look like. That buy side level, by the way, and weekly open, new week opening gap, 480, we'll call it 484, 445. 542 is the buy side level on NQ for 864 ES. Like I said, NQ is now starting to look like the stronger one. This hourly candle totally has flipped, guys. Look at this. This was all just a wick, and then in the last 10 minutes, we flipped the hourly back green. So now, yeah, this is like where I'm starting to view things obviously differently. So see if we can get some closure, though. This 5 minutes about to close. Going to close above these highs. And, yeah, just framing up like a possible entry here. Did we rebalance here? Did not rebalance. Like something like this for continuation. Go break even at external high. Target new week opening gap. Maybe leave runners for buy side. See if something like this could play out. See here. We'll adjust this if need be, but I'm going to put a buy limit on for now. Trying to get an entry off of 50% retracement here. But what I'm also thinking is once the new hour opens up, I don't know if I love the long anymore, or I don't love it as much. If the new hour opens up and we immediately trade to a new external high here and then come back down, I'm just not feeling as confident about it then. Because then obviously that reversal could be in play. So that is my overall thought process, if that makes sense. But if we could get obviously retracement into here, new hour opens up, right? Rebalance this, go back to new highs, and then that's a break-even point. Is what I would like to see. Yeah, Benz, we did. It was a rebalance here for the bullish bias. This is what you would have wanted to see. So yeah, that was pretty clean there. Why don't you trade with? I do. I have 5 funded accounts with Top Step still. What are you talking about, Willis? I'm just not I'm not partnered with them anymore. They fucked all of us over. I know I say that jokingly, but yeah, they kind of did. Makes a ton of sense. Seeing the short with your second if this then statement, yeah. Yeah, just trying to keep things in right terms of probabilities, That's all we can do. So new hour is going to open up here in the next minute. Now would be a beautiful time for this to retrace. Might leave my limit where it's at. Might move it up slightly to this new 50% level. I guess I'd hate to be a dick for a tick, right? I'll probably delete this limit order, though, if, again, the new hour opens up. And we take out the hourly high before retracing. I'm just going to not feel the hottest about it. Generated buy side on ES here. Like that a lot. New hour. So buy limit is set at 50% of this last leg up. Just since this is one ginormous fair value gap, basically. Trying to have a little precision. Yeah, we got SMT at these highs. That is true. There's SMT at the lows, though, as well. But yeah, I'm basing it kind of off just these hourly ranges, and if we leave these highs intact, I like continuation longs, because as of right now, just obviously with the new data that we've gotten in the last hour, it looks like we're respecting bullish. And like I said, if we were gonna sell off from a rebalance, I think we would have done so already. Not be holding these bullish PDRAs and pushing new highs. Also, if it's any consolation, YM did take all those lows that we were targeting on the shorts. YM wiped all that out. I know we don't really care for YM for SMT, but just to throw it out there, just saying, hey, listen, don't shoot the messenger. Just saying. Why 7? I don't fucking know, dude. 6 or 7. Basically, I mean, I could do more, I guess. I just one, I'm going for a little bit more of a higher RR here, which is 2R plus. So I don't really need to, like, I could just do something like this. I could do like a 1R up the risk and do like a 1R back to external highs. Obviously, that's low-hanging fruit. But like even just eyeing up this range, like this looks back to new week opening gap. Looks like it would be a good like standard deviation, like 1 projection to this high as well. Let's measure it. Projection fib. Yeah, 1 above there. I mean, it really should, because if we're going to these highs, like we're going to 542, right? We're going to 542 on NQ. We're going to 864. So like even this weekly open as a target is, some would argue, conservative. I don't know. There's no reason for me to really risk more than this. And I had to flip my bias to get this trade, so I don't know if I love it too much, but I don't know. I'm kind of in my risk parameters. I like to risk anywhere between 500 and 1,000 per trade, so 7 feels right. You guys don't like number 7, huh? You guys like the even numbers better? I was just thinking a little lucky number 7. No? Wouldn't it be better to add more contracts as it pushes up? I mean, probably, yeah. Probably. The only thing that kind of sucks is when your average fill obviously gets shifted higher and higher. Because then I just feel like I'm choking the trade, and I mean, I like to get really good entries and then, you know, go break even at logical levels. I have not really mastered, and not that there's really a, you know, in a live environment, it's a lot more, it makes a lot more sense. But when you're in a prop environment and when you're dealing with consistency rules and all this stuff, it's like, it's just kind of unnecessary. Even higher risk rewards are a little bit more unnecessary. To be honest. All right, guys, we left the hourly highs, generated nice equal highs on ES here. If we could get this retracement, I like it. I like it a lot. Me likey, me likey. Nice hourly volume imbalance right here. On MNQ, not on E-mini though. Interesting. I'm aware that we have SMT. I'm aware. We have SMT on both sides. Also, for what it's worth, the 4-hour bearish fair value gap was inversed. I will show you guys the 4-hour fair value gap here. We did inverse this. We'll see, we'll see. There we go. All right, guys, got filled on my order here at 369 3/4. See if we can get this continuation long. Break even for me will be previous hourly highs. Maybe a partial a little bit. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Yeah, popcorn time. Hands off the mouse. Oh. Hang on. Can't be hiding the P&L. Previous trade, no, I got stop break even, Alon. Trade Sinker versus Replicanto. I like it. I did make a little tutorial video this weekend on Trade Sinker, Big Head Reef. But I like it. More functionality, sleeker, cleaner. But Replicanto's fine too. Definitely don't want to see us lose this 50% 618 zone. SMTing this low. It's kind of our last hope here. SMTing this recent 1 minute low. Filled in the gaps, inefficiencies here. Yeah, I forget. Someone was saying earlier about like adding on the way up. Like this would be the kind of signature where if we sweep this and then we see price displace higher, like those would be like those good ads, those good ad opportunities. But you definitely wouldn't want to add, like this would be your starter position and then pyramid in as price continues in your favor. But yeah, mentally though, I don't want to see us trade back to like below this recent low. So if we see that, I'll probably hop out. Otherwise, staying patient for now. My hand is on the flatten all button. I'm getting ready to hop out of this. I don't think I'm going to let it hit full stop. Yeah, I'm going to kill it here, I think, if it will fucking let me. There we go. All right. Let me refresh that. My flatten all button didn't work. There we go. All right, yeah, I killed it there, guys. This is starting to look like it's flipping. That's so fucking gay. Are we going to go for those shorts that we initially were trying to catch? 4 hour. So we inverse this 4 hour. But now you see this 4 hour coming back down, holding this as potentially a bearish order block. And now maybe we see that flush, but damn. Yeah, we came, flushed the new low here, closed below. This is tricky. It's team to rock around, to rock around. Should have stayed with my 7, boys. See? There's the fucking even number. I should have went with the lucky number 7. Changed it to 8 and market said, more liquidity for me. What are the odds it goes? What are the odds that it runs all this out now? Chat. What do you guys think? High or not so high? I thought that was a good long though. I'm not gonna lie. I think that was a decent trade. The short was a decent trade as well. Wouldn't break even on that. Closing this one for a little loss here, down 480-ish per account. Son of a... Hope I didn't have my dealing range marked out incorrectly. I was obviously marked out just this leg. Where the fuck? Man, if we hold this... Like, if we inversed here, I would have to try this again, right? I mean, it fucking kind of would have to, right? It's if, though. It's if. If we don't inverse, then this shit's just dumping, but... I would probably have to give that a go, no? My dude's scared from internal sweep. Supreme, you're gay. That's the fucking gayest thing anyone's ever said in the chat. You want to break me down? Okay, I'm afraid. I'll say it. I'm afraid. You break me down? Fine, I'm afraid. I'll say it. Fuck you, Supreme. That was a real dick move. Why you gotta be such a dick about it? You know what I'm saying? God, why are you so gay, Supreme? All right, yeah, I'm in this again. I'm giving this a whirl, boys. Darn it. And if this inversion fails, then this is just all... This is a full-blown scam. And it's all over. Come on, Supreme. Thought we had a good thing going. Guess not, damn. Wait for macro? I already did. Macro's over. I'm just replaying the same long idea essentially. It's very possible that I just had the wrong dealing range marked. I used this swing low to this swing high, just because I was kind of viewing this as like efficient. But obviously drawing it up from this swing low to this swing high, 50 to 618 is right here. So willing to give this another go. And yeah, pray for me, I guess. It's a scam and Putin controls the market. So true. I don't know. Putin's kind of a... I'm starting to... Dude, Putin's growing on me, man. Putin's growing on me. Maybe maybe we're the bad guys. You know, you ever think about that? Set stop loss to FEG lower point and move TP to 460. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to full TP up here, but I probably will partial and definitely go break even. I kind of wanted to see new week opening gap, but just playing it as it comes. Kim Jong. Oh, Kim Jong. They hate us because they ain't us, Kev. They hate us because they ain't us. They hate us because they ain't us. Hate us because they ain't us. Don't remind me, WQ work. Don't remind me. Oops. Bashi goes, don't like this trade. Can I close it? Ask me later. I like this trade. It's basically just starting to look like I probably marked out the wrong dealing range and then obviously caused me to mismanage my trade a little bit. Get spooked out with the lower time frame noise. Happens. Wish it didn't happen, but it does happen. Nothing to celebrate, though, obviously, until we reach Valhalla. I mean, even if so, though, long wicks on these hourly candles. They're huge. Some of the biggest wicks, the best wicks. They're fucking huge. Some of the biggest and best wicks, frankly, we've ever seen. Add a position. God, I kind of want to just because I'm fucking took a loss on the initial try here. But probably isn't the smartest idea. You know, if it wasn't so cold out, maybe I'd have bigger balls. The best wicks. The biggest wicks. Come on, NASDAQ. What are we doing? Other than making me question my entire existence. $11:30 incoming, boys and girls. Well, let's do the old look away from the chart trick. My break-even point, yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to set a break-even until we hit to this external high. But I am monitoring price. Obviously, I just want to see this continue without giving me any reason to believe that we're not going to go. Obviously, I see that. I'm assuming you're asking because we're trading up into this BPR. Like, where's 50% of this range, I guess? If I had to pick a break even, it'd be anywhere up here in premium, I guess. But I want to see this fail. I'm trying to be patient and give it, you know, some room here. Because we're getting the biggest and the best wicks, frankly. And I don't want to get wicked out. The biggest wicks. The best wicks. Frankly. Marvelous wicks. They're saying it's the best wicks they've ever seen. Fucking Trump talking to Jerome Powell and the market makers. Trump, are you taking everyone's money? Blowing their accounts? I'm giving him some of the best wicks they've ever seen. The best wicks. The biggest wicks. American wicks. Yeah, guys, so I will, I'm going to do 6 of 8 off here at this external high, and then I'm just going to leave runners. That way, secure the green back from the fucking L. So silly. Don't you feel like a dingbat sometimes when you do stuff like that? That's how I feel. It's like, fuck me. Honestly, I don't want to see this get inversed with fucking displacement either. Hold the line. Pop the bubble. Pop the bubble. Fuck me, NASDAQ. Why do you do this? Get going higher. Please go to TP. Take my profit. Take my profit. Another funded. Nice, Jews. Jews. Congrats. Take my profit. Take my profit. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just going to go break even now. Because if this shit comes back to my entry, that is so cooked. I think. What do you guys think? Oh, thanks, Aries. Me too. You know, Aries, I was actually also hoping that. You know what I mean? Rodrigo, could I interest you in Tradeify? Link pinned in the chat and in the description. Code Tyler will give you a nice little discount. Also, guys, yeah, 40% off last day. Last day, actually. Ends tonight at midnight. Shameless plug, I know, but I just figured I'd throw that out there. Just a little reminder, boys, 40% off. We'll do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway if we hit TP here, huh? What do you guys think? You want to do a giveaway? Hit the like button, boys. Get the likes up. We're only going to do a giveaway if we hit TP. And we got to get the likes way. If 150 likes, I feel like is charitable, boys. 150 likes and we hit TP. We'll do a giveaway, all right? 150 likes, 150 likes. Pop the bubble. Pop the bubble. Brother in Christ, go. Brother in Christ, get your fucking ass up there. I know, but I hate the stair stepping, Cal, because it's so slow. Like, just give me a whatever this was. Give me some more of that over here. Let's run this back, huh? What do you say we run this back, market? See what you did right here in 3 minutes? How you just went basically all the way to the fucking highs. Yeah, can you just do that? Please and thank you. Pop the bubble. The best wicks. You know, gains ain't that easy. Yeah, right. Somebody in the chat probably caught this. Retired their whole bloodline. Tyler, I can't believe you missed that trade. That's such a clean, easy trade. Almas, I can go over the trade confluences here in just a little bit, but I did explain them in pretty grander detail earlier. Before entering said trade, I've actually entered this trade twice now. My mistake on the first, I mean, I should not have taken an L, obviously. I kind of fucked myself, but... Trading, am I right? Oh my fuck me, the NASDAQ. Stop it. The best wicks. It's just manipulation, don't worry. Nothing to be afraid of, chat. Just a little manipulation. Right? $122 likes, boys. All right, hey, listen, 150 likes. Listen, if we're not to 150 likes by the time we hit take profit, no giveaway. The likes got to get there. The likes got to get there, boys. Come on. Don't be holding out on me now. Don't be stingy. Don't be a stingy little greedy bastard. Quit it. You need to be, it's Christmas. Stop it. Be a good boy. Hit that like button. Looks like ES might beat NQ to this high after all. And it will. So, all right. Partial there. Of course. Nice, nice, nice. And then I'm going to trail, boys. I'm going to trail. And I'm going to leave a couple run here. Red to green. It's just, man, that's where it's like, that's where it gets a little annoying. It's like, man, I fucking should not have closed that trade. Would have been a beauty, bro. But I fucked myself because I'm not perfect. And it's a little frustrating sometimes. I wish I could be fucking perfect. Why can't I just be perfect, God? Why can't you help me? I'm just kidding. Thank you. Appreciate it. I know I'm just joking. I'm just fucking around. It's just JK LOL. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, yeah. So target is or runners, just leaving them run really. So new week opening gap is my next target on NQ. Obviously, new week opening gap, ES as well. You could look at, but I'm really looking for that external high, which is either 542 on NQ, 864 on ES. ES is leading the way now again. So it's funny how they just swap stronger to weaker to whatever. But anyway, yeah. Just a bummer that first L, guys. Damn. Really shot myself in the foot there. Fucking silly guy. Silly freaking guy. Well, boys, 139 likes. That is based on my math, and I'm not always the smartest math person, but based on my math, I think 140 likes is not 150 likes. Is that right? I'm pretty sure. You guys double check. But we are, as of right now, like 5 likes short of running a giveaway. I mean, if you guys don't want to do a giveaway, we don't have to do one. I don't want to force it on you. You know what I mean? Like I'm all for consent. I know our government is not, but I'm you know what I mean? Like I like to get your consent personally. You know, I think it adds a level of respect, you know, to have two consenting parties. Would definitely hate to force it on you. You know? Add 5 more? Add 5 more contracts? Nah. If I was going to add, it really would have been in this 3-minute. You guys saw me switch to the 3-minute right here. This would have been my ad here. I did think about it, but again, no balls, so it is what it is. I was thinking, the reason that I didn't do it though is because I'm like, if I add here, I'm doing it because my P&L and I'm trying to like, you know, quicker get back in green and then have more profit. And I just felt like that was that'd be a silly thing to do if it went south. So didn't want to trade the P&L off that. The reality is if I just didn't close that first long, everything would have been fantastic. Closed it. Shot myself in the foot. I mean, I quite literally closed it at the low of the fucking move. That's what's like annoying me a little bit. I closed it right there. Come on. What a dumbass. Just kidding. All right. Hey, listen, while this waits, let's run a little giveaway action, huh? Let's do a little giveaway. Why not, boys? Come on. Hey, it's December 1st. It's Cyber Monday. Little green, big green, it doesn't matter. Green is green. Green is green. Say it with me, chat. Green is green. Green is green. Green is green. Green is green. Come on. Come on, right? Yeah. Yeah, now we just see what these runners can do. Let's see what they got in them, boys. But yeah, guys, go ahead and hop in the Discord if you are not already in there. I will drop the link here. The link is also in the description of the video. And yeah, not to spam you guys too much, but just, hey, just a last reminder. Last day, boys. Last friggin' day. 40% off your Tradeify accounts. And, boys, daily game payouts. You guys saw the teaser yesterday? December 3rd. What is that, Wednesday? December 3rd, incoming, boys, and some other updates. Oh, boy. You guys, let's just say this. Let's just fucking say this. It's starting to look a lot like Christmas. Just saying. Just saying. It's starting to look a lot like Christmas. Now, with that being said, giveaway time. Hop in the Discord, boys. Let me set this up real quick. Real quick. Where'd it go? There you go. Perfect. Application did not respond. Perfect. There we go. That's better. That's better. We'll do 5 minutes. One winner. Yeah, close enough. All right. Giveaway is live, guys, in the Discord. If you're not in there already, hop on in. And as always, boys, hit that little giveaway icon. I'm going to dismiss that. Hit the little giveaway icon if you want to be entered into the giveaway, boys and girls. And we will have a winner picked here in 5 minutos. And we will just continue to watch this as we go. Sound good? Sounds good to me, chat. Well, anyway, how's everybody doing? But with a consistency rule, I mean, I guess we'll see. I don't know everything. There could be some things that we're unaware of that could be good. So I can't confirm or deny whether there will or won't be at this very moment, Nika. We'll just have to wait and see. All right. What's your birthday, DeLucas? What's your birthday? Christmas? Oops, shit. Nah. Discard that. We are in the 11 a.m. macro. Man, we've been on for a while. We've been on for 2.5 hours, man. Dang. Don't you know? Pump it up. We are going to be putting in a new high in SMTing. I'm just debating if I want to shave one more off up here. Before the top of the hour when we could see retracement. December 3rd. DeLucas, that is also my dad's birthday. My dad's birthday is Wednesday. But he's going to be turning 61 years of age. So he's finally legal OnlyFans subscription age. I know he's excited about that. Yeah, I got to get him. There we go. I'm going to take one more off right there. Chat. So I got one left running. And yeah, we'll just keep holding this for now. Yeah, I gotta figure out what to get him for. I gotta get him birthday present. I gotta get him some Christmas stuff yet. See, I don't know about you boys and girls, but I like waiting and saving my Christmas shopping until the last second. You know what I mean? When the pressure's on. You know, kind of talk to the siblings. You're just like, oh, what did you get? What did you get? You know, it's just like get some ideas. Because you don't want to get the, you know what I mean? You don't want to get something that someone else may have already gotten them. You know what I mean? So it's like, gotta be careful with it. We got 2 minutes left on the giveaway, boys and girls. 2 minutes, 72 entries currently. If you want to be entered into the giveaway, I don't know why it gives me that raid alert on the top every single time I do this. And it tells me that you guys aren't in the Discord regularly. And I'm just got to tell you, you gotta be in there regularly. There you go. You gotta be in there regular, boys, because listen, you just never know. You gotta stay ready, so you ain't gotta get ready. That's moral of the story. But we got a minute, boys and girls, before a winner is picked. Got a minute before a winner is picked. I hear the bald head is actually a good luck. Keep holding these PD arrays. Keep holding them. Keep holding them. Keep holding them. Come on. You can do it. Get that old ass of yours in the end zone. We got to win this thing. Come on. All right, guys. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Can you put my name in? Ben, just go in the Discord and click the thing. It'll put it in for you. Trust me. Trust me, it'll work. Trust me. But no, I can't do it. I literally couldn't do it if I wanted to. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, a 2, and a 1. I still think it doesn't show me the names for some reason. There we go. It actually is showing me the names. Fuck yeah. Finally. I don't know what was wrong with it. Nashty Nash. Congrats, man. Nashty. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, or you could put a ticket in here too if you want, Nashty. Congrats, bro. Guys, if you guys did not know, first of all, Nashty is an OG, but then two, Nashty is fucking sick with these beats. We should listen to a little Nashty special, huh? Have you guys ever heard of the Vertigo Man?
ICT is confused. I don't want to say retard, but he's a retard. The point of day trading is to make money. I know he's pretty dumb, but I think he's confused, insane. Now we're friends.
Listen, anybody and everybody that's going to come and contact you, you tell them exactly what my account's sitting at. And I sat there and I pushed, and I sat there, pushed, and I fucking laid pushed, and I sat there, pushed,
going down hard.
Pushed.
Oh my god.
Pushed.
Little cunt.
Pushed.
Yes.
Pushed. I sat there, pushed.
Going down hard.
Pushed.
Oh my god.
Pushed.
Little cunt. I got this. So much power. Don't worry, guys. Can you take me high? I got this. So much power. Don't worry, guys. I know exactly how to make the market go winner, chicken dinner. It's hard to day trade. It's easy to sell a course. Winner, chicken dinner. If you're not making money when you're sleeping, you're not making money. Winner, chicken dinner. Literally, my girlfriend makes more money than ICT does trading. Think about that. That's fucking funny. Big drop down. Move my stop. Big drop down. Big drop down, daddy. Big drop down. Move my stop. Big drop down. Big drop down, daddy.
Pushed. I sat there, pushed. push, push, push,
Going down hard.
push, 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 push,
Oh my
push,
god.
push, 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 push,
Little cunt.
push, push, push,
Yes.
push, 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 that's not there. Push, 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 push,
Going down hard.
push, 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 push,
Oh my
push,
god.
push, 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 push.
Little cunt. The vertigo, man. The vertigo. The vertigo. 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 Imagine if I told you that literally all you had to do to make millions of dollars is just post up online to get people to hate you, and then you can make money. Don't be telling people the secret.
Yo, listen, I don't think you guys... Did you guys get the secret at the end? The secret was indeed at the end. And it was a good one. It was a good one. What a fucking banger, boys. Great, great song, Nasty. Classic. Well, what the hell, guys? What is this about to do? My gosh. What do you guys think? Inversion here, hop out, or what? Or let it pull back to this lower one. It's also a 5 minute. Getting a little restless. Getting a little restless. New hour does open up here. I'll probably just leave it. It's just one. Yeah, we'll just keep hanging out here, boys. We'll keep hanging out here. Why not? Fuck it. As long as my dog doesn't piss himself. We should be fine. Yeah, we did inverse here on the 1 minute chart. We do have this lower fair value gap and 5 minute down here, which aligns with the previous hourly high. So we'll keep an eye on this. Obviously, would like to just see continuation in terms of like even the hourly closure. You know, look at these wicks, boys. The biggest wicks, the best wicks. 10 trillion to Israel. Have I ever showed my setup? Dude, should I get the, I kind of want to get the Meta, what is it? The Meta Ray-Bans. I kind of want to get them, but then I'm like, I don't know what I would really use them for other than, like, if I did have them, maybe I could put a little, like, source on OBS to where there could be a camera that also shows, like, my setup. But I just don't see what the benefit of that would be. Yeah, I can drop a pic in my setup if you want in the Discord. I'm gonna not show all the chords though because my chords, my chord management is ass. So I'm gonna keep that out. Let's see if I can. Ooh, don't you know? Pump it up. I'm like a 50-year-old setting his Facebook profile pic. Oh. Winner chicken dinner. Big drop down, daddy. Can you take me higher? So much higher. But yeah, here you boys go. I'll drop it in the Discord for you curious minds. But yeah, that is my setup. 2 normal monitors mounted top and bottom. Vertical monitor to the right. Camera's like right in the middle. PC on the right. Keyboard Stream Deck. I do still have my Mac Mini. I actually do my editing on that because I have Final Cut Pro. So yeah. Oh, I don't like that. Come on. The new hour opened up. We immediately run this high out. And SMT'd again. Oh, no. All right, let's hop out. Good enough for me, chat. Good enough for me. Good, we took the second part. We took that last partial, like, right here. So that's nice. Secured it there. Man, the only freaking blemish on today is just the close. Yeah, I got the PS5 controller, but I play on my PC now. And I don't really play... Dude, literally the only thing I play is friggin' Fortnite when my married... when my married buddy gets permission from the wife to play. Which is like once every 4 weeks, so... I don't really play that much video games, I'll be honest. What else? Anyway, yeah, good job, I guess, today, guys. We'll go over the trade one more time, I guess. So, and really what I'll explain here is, let me go to E-mini just so it's a little bit cleaner for now. Kind of go over the thought process. So, thought process overall today initially was actually more so bearish after we kind of set in these lows at going into 10 a.m. we traded up into equilibrium of the range. This is also an hourly bearish fair value gap, and at the time as well was also a 4-hour. So what I ended up shorting was actually this new 4-hour wick. I ended up shorting that after the 10 a.m. news, which ended up being a break even as we got a 5-minute inversion here. 5-minute inversion, bang, took my entry at near the open of this 5-minute candle, got this move down. We were up like 50-something points at this low. We bounced at 50% of this range, and then we traded to new highs. At that point, I flipped from bearish to bullish. And then I just think where I messed up today is obviously I micromanaged my trade a little bit on the lower time frames, but then I also just think I marked it incorrectly. So I initially marked out, this is obviously one giant imbalance. So I was trying to have some level of precision as far as where I was going to pick my entry. I marked out from this swing low to this swing high, and I did my entry at 50% here. And the reason that I didn't initially anchor it to here, this low, is just because I was just looking at this price action, and I felt like, I don't know, I just felt like this was efficient. Does that make sense? Like, if I'm looking at ranges, dealing ranges, and I'm looking at, okay, maybe, let's see if this rebalanced here. Like, oh, it actually did not. So I kind of eyeballed this, and that was probably my mistake. But the way that I was looking at this was like this range had rebalanced here, and then this range had rebalanced here. So then I'm thinking we just need to rebalance this range. So this is my fault. Like, I just marked it incorrectly because the trade never invalidated, right? Marking it from this swing low to this swing high. So what ended up happening is we obviously trade down to 50% and 618 of this overall higher range, and I just had it marked out wrong, and then that caused me to feel like the trade was failing and close my position. And then as soon as this gap was created, well before we inversed it, I said, if we inverse this gap, I gotta play it again. That's what I said. I'm like, I gotta play this again if we inverse. And I did, and the chat was fucking, well, not everybody in the chat, but a few people in the chat were like, what a fucking idiot. LOL, revenge trader, final boss. You guys know the drill. But it worked out. So turning on all the executions. Yeah, it would have been actually a really nice day. No, of course. Micromanaged it again, I guess. But anyway, boys, hopefully that all makes sense. That was the skinny there for the trade logic. kind of a little bit of everything. Break even, self-inflicted L, redemption. That's really it. So we are up $2,420, $420 across the 5 accounts after all said and done, $480-ish per account. So I guess it could be worse. Could be worse. Could be red, so we'll take it. Looking at the economic calendar, no news tomorrow. We do have a non-farm event Wednesday. I'm just wondering if tomorrow is going to be not so hot, the only day with no news this week. And for whatever reason, Tuesdays, like if there's a day of the week that I have issues with the most, it's Tuesdays. And then second place would be Fridays, just depending on the week. But yeah, I'll still be live tomorrow. I'm just going to proceed with caution. Not that I don't proceed with caution any other day, but I think you get my point. With that being said, boys, appreciate yous. Thanks for showing up. Congratulations, Nashty, on winning the giveaway today. And last reminder, boys, hit the like button before you go. But also, don't forget, last day of the Black Friday Cyber Monday sale ends tonight. Code TT or code Tyler, 40% off, 25K and 50K Lightning Fundeds, 50K through 150K growth accounts. The advanced accounts have been retired, so I kind of like that. I don't really care for the advanced accounts. I don't know who would purposely pick trailing drawdown intraday over end of day trailing drawdown. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So I'm happy about that, boys and girls. But otherwise, hey, appreciate you. Hit the like button. Enjoy your Monday. Happy December. If you're somewhere not in the South, stay warm. Enjoy the beginning of winter, I guess. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. All right, guys. Appreciate you. We'll talk to you later on.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Charts on my playground, never ask you why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Now time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trader age, every single day. Snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.